Nobody was prepared for the madness Travis Kelce unleashed in Happy Gilmore 2, and now the internet can't get enough of it. Fans are losing their minds. Memes are flooding social feeds, and nobody can believe what they've seen. The Kansas City Chiefs star tight end, who's used to barreling through defensive lines and snagging impossible touchdowns, somehow manages to totally flip his reputation in Adam Sandler's latest Netflix comedy sequel, which finally premiered in a blaze of hype on July 25th and immediately became the story everyone wanted to talk about. Kelce steps into the film not as an athlete, but as a dapper, almost suspiciously polite hotel server, gliding through a posh dining room with a perfect grin, looking every bit the background extra as he hands plates to golf titans Jack Nicklaus and Arnold Palmer, both of whom smirk at his uncanny professionalism, never suspecting the chaos that's about to erupt. Just as the audience settles in, thinking Kelce's cameo is a blink-and-you-miss-it moment, the script delivers its first wild twist. Enter Oscar, a brash new character brought to life by global superstar Bad Bunny, who sidles up to Kelce's impeccably dressed server and mentions, in a low voice, that a guest at the banquet requested Bombay Janat Tanqueray. That's all it takes for Kelce's character to snap. His eyes widen, his jaw tightens, and suddenly he's no longer just a mild-mannered waiter, but a man on the edge, about to detonate. Voice rising, face flushing red, Kelce whirls on Oscar, launching into a furious tirade that echoes through the entire dining room. You told him that was on me? You stabbed me in the back, threw me under the bus just to be the hero? Oscar tries to explain, stammering that it was just a simple mix-up, but Kelce is having none of it. He's pacing, he's waving his arms, he's drawing every eye in the place. You mess around, you find out. He barks, finally unloading the words, "You're fired," right in Oscar's face before marching off in a storm of anger, leaving the entire dining room in stunned silence. At a nearby table, Adam Sandler's Happy Gilmore looks up, eyebrows raised, and wonders aloud if maybe that was a little much, but Kelce's character just shoots him a glare and spits out, "You don't know the backstory." The whole room is left in shock, but the audience can't help but break into laughter at the sheer absurdity and intensity of the meltdown. And that's just the opening salvo of Kelce's wild ride through the film. Later, the energy only ramps up as Kelce returns to the screen during a high-stakes golf tournament where the beloved good guys face off against a menacing new team of villains, the crowd roaring with anticipation. Kelce, now fully in the zone, gets so hyped up that he chest bumps two of his teammates with such force that both fly backward, crashing through a table, sending drinks, food, and golf balls flying in every direction, igniting total chaos and whipping the crowd into a frenzy. The physical comedy is off the charts, and people can't stop rewinding the scene to watch the mayhem unfold again and again. But the film's most bonkers moment is still to come. In a later act, Kelce appears in an over-the-top dream sequence, conjured up by Oscar, who's now been promoted from lowly busboy to Happy's trusted caddy. As Oscar drifts into a fantasy about his happy place, the scene explodes into full-blown surrealism. Suddenly, Kelce is tied to a pole in the middle of a lush, sunlit garden, wearing nothing but a tiny white apron hanging precariously from his waist, his muscular chest fully on display. Oscar, radiating newfound confidence, approaches with a pot of golden honey and, grinning mischievously, begins smearing the sticky syrup all over Kelce's chest and arms as Kelce squirms and protests. "Wait, is this about the job? Come on, man." Oscar doesn't answer, just keeps slathering the honey, never breaking eye contact, his smile growing wider and more devilish. Out of nowhere, a gigantic bear bursts onto the scene, charging at Kelce and tackling him to the ground in a wild slapstick brawl, honey flying everywhere, Kelce shrieking at the top of his lungs as the bear playfully mauls him while Oscar stands back and watches, arms crossed, looking utterly satisfied. "I'm happy now," Oscar says, serene as ever, and the dream sequence ends abruptly, snapping back to a bewildered Happy Gilmore shaking his head in disbelief. "Did your dream involve a bear and honey?" Happy asks, and Oscar, not missing a beat, shrugs and replies, "Maybe just a little." The internet explodes as soon as the scene airs, with fans flooding to social media to share clips and reactions, everyone marveling at how Kelce throws himself into the madness without a hint of hesitation. The wildest part? Taylor Swift herself couldn't resist chiming in. At her sold-out Eras tour show the night after the premiere, she paused between songs, flashed a sly grin, and told the crowd, "You know, Travis said he wanted a taste of Hollywood, but I didn't know he meant honey and bear claws," sending the stadium into hysterics. She added, "Maybe next time he'll stick to touchdowns instead of tangling with Grizzlies." The joke instantly went viral, with fans begging for a Swift cameo in Happy Gilmore 3 and memes popping up everywhere of Kelce in his apron, honey dripping, a cartoon bear in hot pursuit. If you're loving these wild stories, don't forget to hit subscribe for more. Let's keep the fun rolling. Even outside the dream sequence, Kelce keeps up the madness, popping up in cutaways, barking orders at coworkers, juggling golf balls like a pro, and even photobombing a tense putt with a perfectly timed pratfall that leaves Sandler in stitches. Every second he's on screen, Kelce is fearless, unhinged, and utterly committed to the bit, never breaking character, whether he's getting chewed out by a bear or chewing out Oscar in the kitchen. Fans and critics alike are calling his performance one of the most surprising and unforgettable celebrity cameos in recent comedy history, with everyone agreeing that nobody expected an NFL All-Star to steal the spotlight in a slapstick golf comedy. Yet here we are. Kelce didn't just dip his toe into the Hollywood pool, he cannonballed straight into the deep end, apron and all. The buzz is everywhere. Sports blogs are debating if Kelce is now the king of athlete-turned-actors. Movie fans are ranking his meltdown alongside the greats, and Taylor Swift's bear joke is getting quoted in late-night monologues and TikTok parodies across the globe. The chemistry between Kelce, Sandler, Bad Bunny, and the rest of the cast is electric. Every scene crackles with improvisational energy, and the unpredictability of Kelce's antics keeps the audience guessing what will happen next. One especially memorable moment comes during the climactic tournament, when Kelce, still in character, as the unhinged server, sneaks onto the green in the middle of a critical putt, carrying a tray stacked with drinks, only to trip, spill everything, and accidentally knock the villain's ball off course, sending the crowd into hysterics and prompting a slow-motion replay that's already being memed as Kelce's big assist. Even the film's credits are packed with outtakes and bloopers of Kelce riffing with Sandler, cracking up the crew, and at one point, walking around in the bear costume himself, roaring, "I'm coming for you, Travis," while the real bear chases him off the set. The cast and crew have shared behind-the-scenes clips of Kelce practicing his lines, perfecting his comic timing, and diving headfirst into every stunt, showing a side of him that even die-hard Chiefs fans never knew existed. On set, Sandler reportedly told the press, "I've never seen anyone go from Super Bowl champion to comedy maniac so fast," and Bad Bunny added, "He brought wild energy, but he also made us laugh every single day." Taylor Swift's joke continues to echo in interviews, with Kelce laughing, "I guess I'll never live down being bear bait," and Sandler joking, "At least he didn't try to tackle the bear." From the first scene to the last, Kelce's commitment to the absurdity is total. He's barking at co-workers, chest-bumping teammates through furniture, turning a honey-soaked nightmare into comedy gold, and somehow turning every moment into a viral sensation. Swift's joke has become the unofficial tagline of the film, with t-shirts reading "Bear Claws and Touchdowns" selling out online. As the closing credits roll, fans are already clamoring for more, demanding a spin-off featuring Kelce's unhinged hotel server and speculating about who might join him in the next wild adventure. Even months after the premiere, the buzz hasn't faded. Kelce's bear scene is still being memed, Swift's quip is quoted in late-night bits, and Happy Gilmore 2 has cemented its place as a cult comedy classic, thanks in large part to the most unexpected and iconic celebrity cameo in years. If you want more wild stories like this, make sure to subscribe right now. Don't miss out on the fun. From NFL superstar to comedy sensation, from gridiron to golf course to honey-drenched bear bait, Travis Kelce has proved he'll do anything for a laugh, and Happy Gilmore 2 will never be the same.